Parish and Fog Entertainment back again with another brand new episode titled Blood in the Water. It's a shame that there's shite on our screens with Giancarlo Esposito's brand new show. The pilot didn't do much, but it had something. This episode had nothing. It just felt like a continuation of the first episode in a way of not a positive light. It just didn't do nothing. It's just shite. We've just got a lot of nothing characters, and I'm sorry, it just feels very forced and cringe. It almost feels like we've got a guy who's just living off his Breaking Bad hype, and everything just seemed heightened to cater to that audience.
Speaking of Breaking Bad, it kind of did resemble it a wee bit, because like Breaking Bad, you got like the intro, but episode 2 is kind of like the cleanup of where it went wrong.
Yeah, and
this episode is a little bit similar to that, where it's basically Gray and Colin having to try and get rid of the body from episode 1.
Yeah, and you've also got, his family can't find it. He's acting weirder than his family.
Just like Walt did against his family. So, I mean, yeah, we know that Giancarlo Esposito's in this, but I wonder if there's any other connections to Breaking Bad, or whether Giancarlo Esposito has got, like, I don't know, major writing power plays or whatever in this show. But it is almost like they're trying to just do another at least use the Breaking Bad formula.
Yeah, and is the chemistry there? I'm not too sure, folks, right? I don't know, I think it's about a 6-episode season. You can just tell when you watch a show if there's length in it, and I'm sorry, where is this? It feels like the black Breaking Bad. Would you agree with that? Breaking Black?
I don't know about Breaking Bad. I would just call it bad.
Nah, maybe bad, but I mean,
breaking my spirit watching it.
The episode kicks off. You've got Gray. He's flashing back to when his son died. Don't really care. I mean, he walks up to his office. There's blood on his hands. Then him and Colin, there's a bit of a clean-up montage. Then like the worker comes in. She's like, "Are you alone, Gray?" And he's like, "Yes." Why? What makes you think that? I'll give you a few extra. And they've got a weird accent, right? I've not really heard too many people from New Orleans, but there's a weird twang, and I'm not digging it. Would you agree with that? I like certain American accents. I think like Texan accents can work. I think like New York accents can work. I think Californian accents can work. That's plenty, but I think this New Orleans one has to be one of the worst accents I've ever heard. No matter who it is, no matter what race it is, it's fucking shite.
It's no great. The accents aren't great. The verbals no great. The dialogues aren't really great. Even Giancarlo Esposito, I'm not going to sit here and say that it's a one-man show or that he's stealing every scene. I personally think he's been poor in this. He's not. His acting hasn't blown me away.
Yeah, I think it's cringe. I think it feels so forced.
His acting's definitely not blown me away. I mean, is he the best actor on the show? And is
well, we only know two. I mean,
is he the best character on the show? I mean, he might be, but I don't. He hasn't blown me away with this performance.
No, absolutely not. The scenes where
he's collecting a paycheck or something. Literally, that's kind of what he's doing in the series. But I think
him and Colin get rid of the body. He dumps it into the water, but then they can't get it out, and then he like goes finds this like internet cable.
Swamp, buddy.
And then they get it. They manage to get the car out. Colin and him, they're beefing. He then returns home. He's getting rid of the. Well, he had the body in the freezer at this point, right? I guess. But then the police come knocking, and the show hasn't really been woke to this point out loud. I guess you could say with a 99% black cast, it has been woke, but there hasn't really been anything verbally woke. But then this is where it gets woke. They're like, there was a man matching your description at the crime scene yesterday, and his daughter's like, "You're just saying that because he's black." Right, hold on, the two officers are black, right?
Yeah, but that bothers me. So, like, are we not allowed to describe... If you're black and you commit a crime, do you just get away with it because we're not allowed to describe you? That makes no sense to me. Like, why are they so, like, paranoid and take that so bad?
Yeah, but if he's an associate, right, and he knows this Colin guy, and they've seen a guy described as Colin, and they've seen a black guy wearing glasses, skinny, grey-haired, looks about 60...
Yeah, that's a description. It's not just, they're not just going, it's just because you're black.
Yeah, and it's also because he's an associate of the Colin guy. I fucking hate this. It's so woke garbage, it is.
Now, I can definitely see there being series and circumstances where something like this would be okay. because they would just purely be trying to, like, I don't know, racially profile or something. But I mean, in this case, they've got every reason. Are the police not supposed to go to Grey's door in case they get accused of being racist? Is that?
But no, but I would almost forgive shows if they did this, right? And the person who was being accused of it didn't do it. But he fucking did it. He was there.
Yeah.
See if he wasn't there and he was getting wrongfully accused, I'd be like, you know what? They've got a point. But see, I would guarantee pretty much 99% of the times they do this in television shows these days, the person they're accusing is actually guilty and was at the crime, yes or no?
Just like real life.
Damn. But no, exact same in Power, right? They always preach about, oh, you blame the angry black man. And
the angry black man's doing all this fucking crime.
No, literally that's what it is, though. And it's like, you can't have it both ways. They can't be like, oh, so the young black man's the criminal, but then he's actually committing the crime.
He is actually the criminal.
It's like in Power, like Tyreek, the character in Power, he goes in this rant speech at this university, and he's like, you look at me because I was accused of being a murderer, and you think I'm a murderer, but I'm not that, and I'm determined to change my character. And what do you think he is? Do you think he actually did do it? Of course he did. So it's things like this where, at least if he didn't do it, there'd be weight behind it. And it's like this, he was actually there. I think if shows are going to use this wokeness, so to speak, at least use it in a sense that he's being wrongfully fucking accused. But here, when they're martyr and they're saints, George Floyd, and he actually fucking did all that heinous shit. It's not like he was randomly picked up, man. He wasn't a street criminal. Anyway, back on track here. What is there to talk about, man? They go meet with the Tong guys and, I've been holding an AK-47 Gorbachev since I was your age, 8 years old. You do not know what it is like to live the hard life. Oh, Papa, you're going to be my driver.
Yeah, not a lot happens here. Him and Cole, after they get rid of the body, go back and meet Horse, or whatever he's called. I'm just going to call him Horse.
Just jobber characters, man. They do not leave an everlasting impression on you, do they?
No, they certainly do not. Gray gets an envelope chucked at him. He gives it to Colin then leaves, and then I guess Gray gets a job as a buffer or a chauffeur or, I don't know, a driver. Chauffeur. That's the one.
You're using a lot of words there that aren't making much sense.
No, well, you know what? See, when you've been awake for about, I don't even know how long at this point. But so he takes him out on a job, and they randomly start getting shot at, and Gray tries to survive. He tries to wheeze in and out, try and avoid getting shot. They then run into like some sort of cemetery thing.
Are these friends of yours? Even that line was fucking cringe, man.
Yeah. So yeah, they would get Horse left alone, and then boom, 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 boom. Horse goes down. No. And we're led to believe that he dies, but don't worry, guys, because the trailer revealed that he's fucking alive, so it's okay. Don't panic. If anyone was about to cry because Horse was about to get put down, you're safe. You're fine. You'll be back next week.
No, this is why promos suck, right?
No, I'm not saying promos suck, but I mean, surely a half-decent show would just not show him in the promo.
No, true. But no, that's what I'm saying why they do suck, because they always cater this way. Like, I guess you could say it's our fault for watching the promo, but
I wouldn't say always. I think decent shows that leave on a cliffhanger will not have that character in the next promo. I'm pretty sure The Walking Dead used to do that all the time.
True, but the way this episode ended was as if, like, oh my, look, it's parallel. Like, this episode begun with him finding his dead son. This episode's ending with him holding a child who's just saw his father die. But then reality is he's actually alive. And, like, the scene's cringe, right? Because you had, like, the white guys attacking them, the big bad white guys, of course. They're in the graveyard to shoot this guy. And then as the scene pans out, they've all disappeared. Well, they're not going to make sure they finish the job?
Yep.
Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, they've literally rammed the car off the road, shot it to pieces. They've went and shot the guy who they clearly want dead. And instead of, like, finishing the job against a fucking frail old man who doesn't even have a gun, an 8-year-old, and a guy who does have a gun, but he's dead, he's incapacitated, they just leave him in the graveyard.
Yeah, and that's it. That's the end of the episode.
I'm going to give it a 2 out of 10. Serious downgrade for the first episode, and you know what, right? We're a third of the way through season 1. Probably going to be the only season, so we will finish it. But yeah, there's no future for this show, man. If like see people that watch these shows, and this is my favourite show of all time. You're fucking. I mean, what are you on?
I don't know what you're on, but I think I'm on a 3 out of 10. That's what I'm on.
2.5 out of 10, guys. We'll be back very soon. We will not be doing a promo breakdown for this show because you know what, it doesn't warrant it. But tomorrow you're going to have the premiere edition of Fallout. It's here. It's on Amazon Prime. I'll review the first episode. Till then, peace.